many times can an egg donor donate her eggs in Canada? The answer may surprise you. There is actually no law in Canada that limits the number of times a person can donate their eggs. And the same is true for sperm for that matter. The fact that there's no law doesn't mean there's no rules in place. There are certainly some egg donor agencies or fertility clinics that will try to cap the number and say, that's it, we're not going to facilitate any more egg retrievals from this donor. However, there would be nothing that stops that same donor from going to another egg donor agency or another fertility clinic, potentially lying about their history. So there's not really any structure in place. So that's part one. But the second part of this is, why should we care? Does it matter? And the answer is yes. There actually are reasons why there should probably be some kind of upper limit on the number of times egg donors donate their eggs. And one has to do with the health of the donor. Egg donation is an invasive process. To retrieve eggs from the body involves taking medication, anesthetics. It's invasive, and we don't entirely know all of the long-term or potential long-term consequences of that, or if there are any. So the American Society for Reproductive Medicine has actually suggested that the number of donations be capped at 6, but that's certainly not binding and not law in Canada by any means. The second consideration is the number of offspring that could result from these donations. If an egg donor donated, let's say 10, 12 times, those donations result in multiple ova, which can lead to multiple embryos, which can lead to multiple babies. There could be potentially dozens of babies that are genetically related. And if those children are spread out all over the world, this may not be a concern. But if the parents happen to live in similar geographic areas, the number of donations then increases the risk of children interacting with genetic half-siblings, whether they go to the same school or develop romantic relationships. So often there's a consideration for preventing too many offspring from being conceived from the same genetic material. So that's it for this video. To answer the question, is there an upper limit? No. Should there be? Probably. I hope you've learned something new, and I will see you in the next video.